Hey guys, how you doing? Just getting out from the grocery store, on my way home. Nice day at work again, real beautiful. It's it's always beautiful in the beaches, right? The big news that should be on everybody's mind and everybody's the tip of everybody's brain. Joe Biden announces his choice for vice president. His choice for vice president, Kamala Harris. The disaster choice. Kamala Harris' choice really should show you how delusional and out of touch, or callous and unfeeling and uncaring the Democrats actually are about what's happening in the world. Kamala Harris is like a major prosecutor, really tries to keep black people in prison, has done a really great job ensuring that the prison industrial complex maintains the levels of prisoners that it needs in order to make products on the cheap. Because the reality about the prison system in the United States is that it is an extension of the slavery system that has always existed in America. It is just a continuation of slavery ideologies and slavery ideas, and a transferring of the slave condition that was inflicted on black people from ownership and plantations into prisons. Prisons have become the new plantations. People can make items and make goods for the American populace for very cheap if they are in prison. And to do that, all you have to do is criminalize being black, right? And the Nixon administration, aides in the Nixon administration have essentially admitted that this was always the plan. That the war on drugs, the whole point of the war on drugs, was to criminalize an aspect of black culture in order to punish, and of course they lumped in the hippies into this as well, in order to break up those movements and then by extension exploit the labor of the people who they threw in prison. There's a reason why America has 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's prison population, right? It's because America uses its prisoners as slave laborers. And the prison industrial complex, which is largely privatized, benefits completely from having prisoners in its system. And so they've built an entire system that takes incredibly petty, small scale non-crimes, like marijuana possession, which here in Canada is not a crime. You see exactly 0 prison time for it, and if a police officer bothers you about it, you could literally tell them to go fuck off, which you should say to police anyway. But but in the States, simple marijuana possession charges will land you a 5-year prison term. And because of the 3 strikes you're outlaw that exists in the States, if you get caught with small-scale possession, like minor crimes, like jaywalking, like just nonsense, you can spend your whole life in prison because you're just continuously harassed by the police and you're continuously put into a system that rewards your capture, right? This is what idiots like Ben Shapiro refuse to acknowledge, is that the system that has been built around black people in America is a system of capture. The whole point is to maximize the amount of people who end up in prison in America, because that's how you exploit them for slave labor. And so Kamala Harris has been integral, as has Joe Biden, by the way. Joe Biden is absolutely integral to formulating the legislation that has made this extension of slavery possible throughout the United States. And people like Kamala Harris have worked very hard and have ensured that innocent people have gone to prison, has ensured that the status of the black community throughout America is one of second-class citizenship by design of the system they live in. And the cynicism by which she has been chosen because of her skin color is so transparent and so obvious, when in truth, like, if you wanted to have a racial conversation and if you wanted to bring this down exclusively to a race issue, Kamala Harris is a race traitor, without a doubt. She sells out her own people for the benefit of her masters, right? She's an Uncle Tom. She's the definition of it, right? Malcolm X had a really great speech where he talked about field, and these are his words, okay? I don't want to get into any hot water, but there are field Negroes and there are house Negroes. And the role of the field Negro, i.e. the black people they are currently putting into prisons, is to do the work. And the role of the house Negro, i.e. Kamala Harris, is to convince the field Negro that this is his lot in life and this is how everything should be. And the reward for the black person in the house is a better quality of life. Hey Ryan, how you doing, bud? And this is Kamala Harris up and down, right? Her role is to subserviate herself to the white power structure, which she does very well, and to betray her own race to the white power structure in order to improve her own quality of life. And she does it very well. And what this means, right? I've been waffling back and forth recently on whether or not Donald Trump is going to win this next election. Because Donald Trump he's delved into complete fascism. Like, his COVID response is essentially the strong will survive, right? Send people back to school, who cares? The strong will survive. His response to the protests, the ongoing protest movements, have been to send unmarked vehicles filled with unmarked mercenaries and to just round up key figures of the protest and take them to undisclosed locations, right? Like, that's some Stasi Nazi shit right there, for sure. And so I've been really on the fence and waffling as to whether or not Biden could actually beat Trump. Right now the polls show that Biden is ahead, but the polls were ahead at about this time with Hillary, and Hillary definitely won. So oh guys, hey, check it out. Guess who's here? Guess who's here? Who's that? Who's that? It's my little puppy. It's my little puppy. It's Milo. Milo. He's a good boy and he's peeing. Okay guys, I'm gonna cut this video short. Have fun out there. Go get laid. Have a drink. Bye.